says 48 seconds. You owned it?
And yet Cobra will never play it, just like a Lego game.
Do you have it on Dreamcast?
That's right, we have this game on Dreamcast, right? But Ratmus is not playing this on Dreamcast. This is PlayStation 2. Alright, hello everyone. We are live, not for 4.5 minutes, but for like 1 minute. This is GTA 3 on the PS2. Ratmus, start a new game. In the year of our Lord 2026.
Graphics, everybody.
Graphics.
PlayStation 2. I thought this, like, last time I saw this was on the Dreamcast testing that disc. I'm like, well, it's all blurry and shit, but no, it's like, it's the same here.
No, it's just the Dreamcast. Remember the last time you saw this guy and CJ was like, Catalina, you crazy!
Yes. We're not a pimp.
Links between Yakuza and police, whoa.
That guy's hands are okay.
See, I've streamed this game before on PlayStation 2. I've also streamed it 100% trophies on PS4 and 100% game completion on PS4. Not the definitive edition, which I now own on Switch. Alright, so after this cutscene, as soon as you gain control, you're going to pause it and we're going to look at the brightness and audio. So Ratmus, when was the first time you played this game?
When did it come out? Like 2001?
It came out September 11th, 2001. No, sometime in late 2001, yes.
Because, yeah, it was probably late 2001 or early 2002.
Yes, which you said you played it, you know, at your friend's house before you owned it, correct?
Probably.
October 23rd, 2001. You know what? Let me see. I have a question here. So yeah, this game came out October 23rd, 2001. You know what came out like a week earlier, October 16th, 2001? The TV show Smallville aired its premiere pilot episode 1 week before.
Somebody save Remy Zero. So the second episode was out at this point?
Yeah, Metamorphosis, the second episode, aired the same day.
You could have gone to, you know, GameStop or
You could have gone to GameStop,
picked this up
and watched a great episode of Smallville with, I think that was the one with Bug Boy, I think they called him, where he controlled insects and tried to mate with Lana. I mean, who wouldn't? But the point is, wow, the end of 2001 really was a great time, wasn't it? You got Smallville, you got GTA 3. I mean, what more could you want?
Uncle got married.
Our uncle got married. Ratmus's hands are messed up, so. Display or audio? Yeah. Turn up that brightness all the way. And we're gonna have to do this again in a few minutes, but may as well do it now. And then go to audio and turn. I'm gonna mute the game. Go to audio and turn the music volume all the way down. Alright. Now proceed to do the first tutorial missions until you get to a save point, Ratmus. This guy's hands are messed up, so you better drive. What are the controls? Well, you can press start and check the controls. It will tell you on the pause screen.
This is a tutorial.
I think so. Obviously, like I said, the PlayStation 2 controller, so you can use the analog stick to steer and walk around, or I think because this game was made before dual analogs, you can use the D-pad, and because
it's like you can play it like it was GTA 2. Remember this Doom?
Remember this Doom?
Just like GTA 2 that you played the demo to.
But my point is that I find this game's controls are so old and clunky that I think I prefer to use the D-pad to steer rather than the analog stick. So
I might switch it up, but first, let's get back to normal mode.
But yeah, this is Ratmus plays GTA 3, so as far as, the plan is that I'm not going to play at all whatsoever. Of course, if Ratmus can't accomplish something and gets mad, which has literally never happened, right? But for now, Ratmus is going to play the game. That's the plan. This is Ratmus Plays GTA 3, everybody, on PlayStation 2. Here we go. You love it.
If I want to kill people, I'm going to kill people. I mean, what?
This is just as awesome as it was back in,
Who needs GTA 6 when we got GTA 3?
Late 2001. You guys got Ratmus streaming GTA 3 before GTA 6. Can you believe it? Doom says that my anger outshines yours, but could you discuss a time, Ratmus, when you've gotten angry playing a video game, especially on stream? Can you think of any?
Like getting angry at stream. I know I've gotten like frustrated a lot of like things not working well, and the first thing popped like I wasted a whole fucking hour and 5 minutes in Mega Man 8 with that one jump, slide like.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was
how angry were you, about missing that chest in Skies of Arcadia?
I was more worried that I fucked up something permanently.
I mean, that caused us to have an entire extra stream because of that mistake. But yeah, I do remember the frustration during Mega Man 8. Yeah, fuck that game, right? That's what Bunny said, right? People keep talking about the jump, slide. Where is that in the game? Did Bunny do that already and I missed it?
She did what is it, like the Ice Person's level first has, Frostman still has one, or?
Well, I do hate Mega Man 8. And I will tell it to anyone who will listen.
While I go in and talk to Luigi.
Okay, so it's really Wily Stage 1 that's the problem? Yeah, okay, so that she will experience that on... Okay, it's confirmed that she's doing that on Tuesday. Okay, well, like I said, I'm not streaming all of next week, so. But then again, I'm watching a little bit of her Mega Man 8, but not all of it because I can't fucking stand it.
It's Misty from Pokemon, right?
Of course. Now, who does the voice of that guy?
Keep your hands on the wheel. You don't mess this up. Maybe there'll be more work for you.
I can't think of the actor's name, but...
Let's talk about actors' names then.
Let's get in the vehicle.
Joey Pants voices Luigi. Michael Rappaport, aka Don Self, voices Joey.
Schofield's mother's a whore.
Debbie Mazar, is she a singer? Or am I thinking of someone else? No, I'm thinking of someone else.
What's the Daft Punk?
What is with Daft Punk anyways? Kyle MacLachlan voices Donald Love.
Especially in Vice City, right? Taxi.
Wait. Okay, so the guy I was asking about who told you to pick up Misty, was that Luigi?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Joey Pantaleone, yeah. Obviously, there are a lot of famous actors, but for us in this game, the ones that were most famous to us, there's Joey Pants, because he's in The Matrix, right? Mm-hmm. Michael Rappaport, because he's on Prison Break, and then Kyle MacLachlan, who is on Twin Peaks and also Desperate Housewives. Alright, so Ratmus is doing the first basically 2 missions of the game, which is called Give Me Liberty and Luigi's Girls, which is basically, are you done with that right now?
I guess so. Tutorial.
Basically a tutorial. Okay, so now you have the ability to save or do more missions. So now You're going to pause the game. You're going to load a new save file. You're going to load the file that's in save slot 5 called Gripped. As you can see, the last time I played this was apparently 2018. I made a copy of this on all of our memory cards. So load up that game. So now by loading up this game, Ratmus has magically already done the 2 tutorial missions that he just did, and almost everything else in the fucking game in terms of side missions. We got all 100 hidden packages. We got all 20 unique jumps, all 20 rampages. 16 vehicle missions are done, which is all of them. And there's various places where you need to collect certain vehicles and bring them to certain locations. We've already done 45 of those. All we have left to do is 67 missions, either main story missions or optional side missions. 67 missions. Plus we need to pick up 4 vehicles that are not available yet.
Save at this.
Yeah, save on slot 1, sure. Alright, and every time that I've streamed this on PlayStation 2, I've done this. The only time I've ever done everything on stream was when we did the PS4 version, so... Here we go. So... Obviously, like I said, there's 4 vehicles to get, but those will not appear until later in the game, so... You've got, you actually have optional... Actually, I don't know if the option... Is the El Burro side mission available yet? I'm not sure either, but right now you've got missions for Luigi. Eventually you'll do missions, so... I'm sure, you know, I need to explain to people how this game works. You don't need to do Taxi Driver, we already did that. Taxi is done, Firefighter's done, Paramedic, all that stuff counts as the vehicle missions that I talked about. Oh, turn off the music.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Getting copyright strikes over here. Turn down the music and put up the brightness again, sorry. So, I mean, you guys get the general idea of this game. You're a silent protagonist named Claude Speed. You just, you know, escape from prison or whatever because you were betrayed by Catalina. So you start working for, you know, the mob, and then, you know, eventually the mob betrays you, and you just work for all these sorts of criminals. This city is called Liberty City. It's obviously a ripoff of New York City. It's got 3 different areas. You start out the game in the first area or island, which is called Portland. Then eventually you'll move on to the second area, Staunton Island, and eventually to the third area, Shoreside Vale. There's, like I said, there's main story missions that are required for beating the game. There's also optional side missions that are not required for beating the game, but we're obviously going to do 100%. Now, we're probably already at like 53% game completion. Ratmus didn't look, but you could look and see what game completion you're at. It's probably like 53 or something, if I remember correctly. There's obviously less stuff to do in this game than there is, you know, and obviously like San Andreas or even Vice City. You gotta hold up to make it scroll faster. Percentage complete 53. So yeah, there's not a lot of stuff to do. See, Rampage is already okay. So you believe me and all that stuff. How the hell does Wiley get the funding for his fortress? Yeah, because he invents all this. He invents all this technology that he could just, you know, live happily on the patent selling to people, but instead he, you know, wasted all on these fucking fortresses and trying to kill Mega Man, right?
Yes.
That's our canon of, you know, what we saw in the cartoon. So
he'll make a thing to like harness the energy of people's like REM sleep or something, instead try to like fuck up a whole town instead of, you know, be like, hey, you can use this to power this and that. It's like, no, it's
so another thing, like, I have an official checklist for GTA 3, and it has different tabs, and it has like all of the regular missions and all of the side stuff that Ratmus already did. But basically what I did for this playthrough for this checklist is I made a special checklist just for Ratmus, and I deleted all the other stuff that we've already done. So this checklist only has the stuff that Ratmus has to do for 100%, which, as I said, is 67 story missions now, plus 4 vehicles. There's nothing else on the checklist. Nobody else is an editor, and I'm sure nobody cares to even look at it, but so I didn't even bother making a command, so there it is. So whenever Ratmus does an actual mission, I'll have to check it off. Now, another thing about this game that's weird because of early installment weirdness, Did Ratmus just blow himself up? Almost to death? That's great.
Yeah, apparently I switched to the wrong thing and almost died, yeah.
So you've got weapons and armor back at your base because I got all those packages, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, sorry, Doom.
Sadie's got something called atypical Cushing's disease, so...
Most atypical.
Because her cortisol levels seem to be okay, but like her other hormone levels are all whack, and she's got like, you know, she's always thirsty and hungry, and just her energy level has just been very weird and stuff. So we're putting her on medication to hopefully help rectify that.
Okay, well, sorry to hear that, but so yeah, real quick summing up about what I had to say about this game. So basically, I have toned down the checklist, so all it has is the missions that Ratmus needs to do that are left. And what was the other thing I was gonna mention? Oh, this game is weird, like, because this is early installment weirdness. You know, GTA 3 is obviously the third game, but in a way it's the first game because it's the first 3D game. Anyways, in this game, you can actually screw yourself out of getting 100% by doing the missions in the wrong order. So Ratmus is definitely not going to do that, right?
Yes.
I was like, well, as long as you do all of Kenji's missions before you kill him, that's fine, right? But apparently there's other ways to screw it up also, which I learned on the wiki. Like, apparently, if you cannot finish all of Luigi or Joey's missions before you do Salvatore's last request, and that will screw you. There's also like a Donald Love, if you complete Grand Theft Aero with the aeroplane before some other mission, then you could screw yourself. But as long as we follow the missions in the order I have them on the checklist, everything is fine, okay? Alright, so you just completed the mission, don't spank my bitch up?
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, this game, you know, unlike modern games and definitive editions, there is no auto-saving whatsoever. You know, Ratmus is totally free if he wants to like, you know, if you just fuck up and die or get busted, you know, and you don't want to reload your save, you can just take that and keep going. It's up to you. You can get more weapons and stuff at your base. Or, of course, you know, what I would do is I would always save after every single mission so I never have to worry about that.
But yeah, it's there. I'm like, fuck it.
Uh-oh, Ratmus is saying fuck it and sneezing. You're going to drive Misty and hope you don't die?
Mm-hmm.
What am I gonna do? Hey,
You know, Doom, like most speedruns, GTA speedruns are stupid because I'm sure there's a category where it's like all missions where you wouldn't do that, but if it's like any percent, most of the GTA games, at least from what I've seen, is like they play them on PC because on PC there's a thing you can do where you can record a replay of something and you can glitch the recording of the replay to like skip missions entirely. It's like completely, you know, it's one of those speedrun things where I'm like, well, that's just fucking stupid, you know, you're not even playing the game. But that's what they do.
That is what they do.
Wheatley Buggy Games says this is an old game. Well, yes, as we discussed, this came out in 2001. How long ago was 2001? Well, it was almost 26 years ago. But is this retro?
Oh god.
I think previously I came up with like different categories of retro, so this is like medium retro to me or something. Yes, hello Wheatley, how's it going? I'm Rockman, but my brother Ratmus is actually playing the game, not me. I've already streamed this game a bunch of times, but I'm sure Ratmus has played this game in his life, but not in many, many years, right, Ratmus?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I played it.
So yeah.
Tonight. Shit.
Oh yeah, Ratmus just beat Mega Man X4, and how old was that game? I don't even know.
Older than this one.
Let's see. Oh, I don't have to look it up. Doom says 1997, just like Terminator. See, I could look up on the GTA Wiki and see when El Burro missions are available. It might be available now. Doesn't mean you have to beat it now, but just want to know.
Be with you in a minute, Spark Plug.
That voice acting was almost as bad as Mega Man X4. No, not bad, that bad.
Might be some work for you. All right?
Okay, so according to the GTA Wiki, the El Burro missions are unlocked by the mission called Van Heist, which is coming up later for Joey.
Let's go save everybody.
There's also Marty Chonk's missions.
So great.
Let's see when that is unlocked. I can believe it. Oh, drive Misty for me. That's the mission you just did, right? Mm-hmm. That just unlocked the first mission for Marty Chonks. Is that only available certain times? Yeah, it's only available from 9 to 1900 o'clock. Just FYI. I also thought about, oh, by the way, so we're streaming this on the PlayStation 2, and somewhat recently, this might be the first time that I've officially streamed a game on the PlayStation 2 since I bought this thing. It's a special HDMI out adapter just for the PlayStation 1 and 2, which I now have. So this is adapter HDMI out from the PS2, and it looks fine to me. You know, I know the game is what it is on PS2. It looks fine, I guess. We turned the brightness up. I did put it to 16:9 and fill out the box. I thought about doing 4:3 and putting a picture on the sides, but I decided against it. I decided this was fine, and it's my stream, so deal with it, right?
Yes.
Even though Ratmus is playing the game, it's my stream still, right?
Yes.
Oh no, not my.
Got her eye.
But yeah, I mean, so Ratmus, how old were you in late 2001 when you were first playing this game?
I was, 19.
You were 19, so this was some of your formative late teenage years. Drinking Surge with your friends and playing this game, and just the hilarious comedy of it.
All the crazy nonsense, yeah.
Crazy nonsense. It became a core memory for you, right?
Yes.
A lot of the weird pedestrian voice lines, are just burned into your brain to this day, right?
Especially, watching Conan playing this.
Did Conan play this?
Well, what's your favorite mission?
The name's Chunks, Marty Chunks. Let me turn up the volume just a tad.
He's just a regular guy, just like all of us.
He's a regular guy just like all of us. He doesn't put on his pants because he's just a voice on a payphone with no corporeal body, just like the rest of us.
Yes.
You know what I thought was kind of strange? So, at various points during this game, there is optional side missions delivered from a payphone. El Burro has 4 missions. Marty Chonks has 4 missions. On the second island, King Courtney has 4 missions. But then on the third island, near the end of the game, there's one of Ratmus' favorite NPCs. It's D-Ice, right? Mm-hmm. But he has 5 missions for some reason instead of 4. Can you believe it?
About his baby brother.
The last one is all about his baby brother. I don't know why that is. I think it didn't. At one point, was D-Ice supposed to actually appear in the game, and there was a deleted. There's a lot of story from this game of beta content, deleted content. There's a bunch of rabbit holes you could probably go down on YouTube, which Doom will never go down. you know, there was like deleted characters, things changed because of 9/11, just things changed for crazy other reasons, you know, who the fuck knows. But yeah, I mean, like it or not, this is one of the probably formative games of all of video game history, you know, making the jump to 3D for this, obviously Super Mario 64, but I mean, this bringing violence in 3D to the home consoles and causing controversies and blah blah blah. But Ratmus is just going to treat this like any normal Lego game or Zelda game, right?
Beat the fuck out of
You
it.
just do missions, you just get 100%, you know, you play for hours and you have fun, right?
Yes.
It's a lot more fun than Ratmus's job, right?
Yes.
Then again, so is getting kicked in the balls by a baseball on Bob Saget's TV show, right?
Yesterday I had to install a new ceiling fan / light for a bathroom, which is
Should have done it in my bathroom, as I said.
Mechanisms for that I was looking at were expensive. Like even just the covers like $65. So what the fuck?
Get your hands off me arse, bitch!
You say, get your hands off me, arse?
Drew laughing at that.
Ratmus remembers in 2001 his friend laughing at that line, and now he's dead!
If someone's dead, who gives a shit?
The only GTA game that Bunny has done, as far as I know, is GTA 4. You know, if I was gonna golden carrot her to play a game, it'd be this one, right? It would either be this game to start her off on the trilogy, or I would just do Vice City because I like Vice City better, or I would do Super Mario Odyssey because I fucking love that game and it has nothing to do with GTA. I would suggest taking the road. I think I've fucked up by, you know, yeah, I can just go down those rocks, you flip it over, you
Fuck up, yeah.
But I'm never gonna get a golden carrot because I'm too busy wasting my points on movie nights that I was already invited to, right?
Ooh.
Now, should I mark off that you did this mission, or only, you know, after you save? Because what if you die in the next mission and they have to reload?
Yes.
I was like, you can continue doing Marty Chonk's missions if you want, except only if it's the right time for that. Yeah, I was just saying I'm probably never going to get a golden carrot, but theoretically if I did, I might choose this game because it's the first of the trilogy, or I might choose Vice City because I like it better, or I might just go completely different and say Super Mario Odyssey, like...
Or Bug Blasters, I mean, what?
No, I would not suggest Bug Blasters, maybe you would. How the fuck is she going to play Bug Blasters? Oh yeah, on Bug Blasters 30th Anniversary Remastered Edition coming soon for Nintendo Switch 2, right? It should. And if Bunny did, you've got a car in there, I think. If Bunny ever does do the trilogy of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, obviously I'm totally okay with her doing the definitive edition nowadays. You know, I played San Andreas, the definitive edition, and it wasn't that offensive. I played plenty of video games that were more offensive, cough, chase space chimps. I can't even talk, I hate that game so much. She's trying to stay away from Mario until she finishes some other series. Well, she's probably want to stay away from GTA, I would imagine also anyways. But, you know, hey, if somebody's got the golden carrot, she doesn't have a fucking choice, right? Oh wait, does the golden carrot have a time limit on the game too? I forgot about that.
Diablo scumbag has been pimping his scuzzy bitches in my backyard. Go and take care of things for me. If you need a piece,
You know,
go around back of
if you were gonna play GTA 3 or Vice City Definitive Edition and you just wanted to beat the game, not 100% it, that would probably be 20 hours ish. Super Mario Odyssey, just for beating the game, might be 20 hours ish. But certainly not 100%ing. So yeah, I mean, whatever. It's just a hypothetical thing.
It's on hype.
You think it took you 4 streams to get credits in Odyssey? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, of all the times I've streamed Odyssey, I don't think I've ever, like, speed ran it in the sense of, like, I'm gonna roll credits as quickly as possible with as few moons as possible.
Holy shit.
I was about to say, I hope you saved, Ratmus. What mission was that? Pump action pimp? For Luigi?
Yeah.
That is now a core memory for you, right?
Yes.
Just like,
Because like my thing was about to blow up and then he had like a shotgun or something. Just
I just like the bluntness of Doom's comment. LOL, you almost fucking died. Like, would you have had the same LOL if he did die? Yeah. The early games having pagers, and which is funny because Vice City, I'm trying to think if Vice City has a pager, because like in one of the early missions you get a cell phone from somebody, which is crazy because it's 1986.
they did have, you know, some cell phones out at that time.
Well, yeah. It's just kind of interesting, but like, does he also have a pager? I can't remember. All right, I'm gonna check off Pump Action Pimp then. Oh. Another thing that was on the checklist is obviously achievements / trophies for the newer versions, but this game does not have, this version of the game does not care or have achievements, so we don't care about that. I removed them from the checklist. Because the next mission for Luigi is the Densetsu no Fuzzball. I think it's an achievement in the Definitive Edition if you get all of the hookers in one bus at one time. Laugh it up, Fuzzball. Yes, but apparently you can do Luigi or Joey at this point.
Let's do a Joey mission.
We can even go back to Marty Chonks.
Chonky.
Yeah, you're gonna make some great progress in the next 20 minutes. And then we'll come back in 2 weeks. Is Marty Chonks a heckin' chonker? Well, Ratmus says yes, but I guess I said no because I claimed that he was a non-corporeal entity, so... So obviously this first stream is very short. Obviously Ratmus is not going to finish it on the next stream, although the next stream we will have more time, so... I don't know if this is going to this game might take 3 streams, or it might take a little bit into a 4th stream. We'll see what happens, and we will have fun at every turn, right, Ratmus?
Yes.
And of course we'll do random Wisconsin games when we get back from Wisconsin. Nice shot of your busted taxi.
Watch it, asshole!
Alright,
Do I have to go in there and...
get the car that he wants you to, okay.
I didn't need to do this.
Meanwhile, let me look at the list of games for Ratmus to stream list.
Arson's still in chat. He told me to play Minish Cap, let's just say.
Is Arson still in chat? Because if he is, you have to tell me. Alright, we finished Mega Man X4, so I'm crossing that off the list. Alright, we are continuing GTA 3 at this point. As I've already said, when we do random Wisconsin games. We're going to check your .hack save of how much grinding you need to do. You're going to play Fugitive Hunter and Radical Rex, which are 2 games you bought recently. But after we're done with all that and Ratmus finishes GTA 3, which will probably be in a couple months or something, just because of the time. The next game Ratmus is... Yeah, should I officially announce it? You kind of already wanted to. The next game that I have on Ratmus's list will be The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap.
I learned to speak Minish.
Ratmus is going to learn to speak Minish. And obviously we'll be playing that on Nintendo Switch Online or Nintendo Classics or whatever the fuck they call it these days. You guys get the idea. So that is upcoming later on, probably in August or something. Sadly, nobody is visiting us this summer that I know of. So...
The Grim Reaper, oh shit.
Oh shit.
The Grim Reaper?
As for what we're doing after the Minish Cap, well, I'll leave that until later to tell you guys, so...
Welcome back, Cobra. Did you hear all that?
Oh! What the hell happened there? Eh, we don't want to know. Don't blow up the car before, you know...
That guy jumped into his own demise. You all saw it, right?
You all saw that, right? It was his fault, not Ratmus's, right? Well, you know how I said that, you know, oh, Ratmus hasn't streamed GTA 3 or Vice City. We're not going to just do Vice City immediately. Like, we'll probably save that for next year, hopefully, if we're still alive, so... Like I said, maybe Cobra didn't hear this, but the next game after GTA 3 that Ratmus will be doing is the Minish Cap, if you care. Here's to Death Wish and all of Branson's films, right?
Should make Bunny play Off-Road Interceptor Extreme, right?
How is Bunny going to play Off-World Interceptor Extreme?
She said she had a Saturn at one point, but yeah, I'm sure she had that game.
She said she had a Saturn at one point?
Yeah.
Is that true, Doom? She used to, but it was stolen, right? Oh, yeah, because she said that she didn't have it anymore, and I was like, well, Ratmus has 2 Saturns. She loves Nights into Dreams. I mean, they did release that on Xbox, and I assume PlayStation. Which Ratmus totally played, right?
Paraloop Master, right?
Ratmus is a self-proclaimed Paraloop Master. You heard it here first, guys.
That's an achievement which I got. I remember, like, I was number 47 on the list of, like, people who 100%ing that game, and then I got, like, bumped to, like, 52 or some bullshit.
Let me investigate that.
It might have changed, because I think, like, if you weren't joined with, you know, True Achievements, then later you were.
Yeah, so you're talking about... hold on, I pressed the wrong button. You're talking about Nights into Dreams for Xbox?
Who the fuck parked here? The wife! Still maybe one more mission.
The business is gonna go under unless I get a hold of some serious cash soon. My wife has an insurance policy and all.
I checked off the thieves. So Nights into Dreams for Xbox, which has been removed from the Microsoft Store. Ratmus completed it in October of 2012. Oh yeah, I guess for some reason not a lot of people have completed it. It says only 572 people on True Achievements have completed it. And you said you were, what, number 57 or something?
Yeah, like...
You're now number 80.
Yeah, it was like under 50 and then pushed over 50 and then, yeah, as you said,
Let's see.
just loves jumping into the street to kill himself. What's with Daft Punk? The wife.
Marty wants to see me? Well, it better be quick, because I have to get my hair done.
Stupid slut skank bitch.
Well, on True Trophies, I'm still the 6th person to complete curling, but the first person in the United States of America to do so.
Was rushing to get that shit done.
There was 2 Japanese people, 1 Brazilian, 1 from Germany, and 1 from I'm not sure where this guy is from, but I think we narrowed it down to some Spanish-speaking country.
Some Spanish peacock.
I thought there was another game on True Trophies that I was interested in to see if I was still like number 2 or something, and I can't remember what that was. So.
That's a travesty, right, dude?
Yes, there's really nobody from Canada. I guess. Did I say something like, you know, this game sucks so hard that no self-respecting Canadian would play it? It's because it's bad curling or something.
Stop!
Tell me where to do that.
Is this where you have to put in the drink?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, since I'm looking at True Trophies, like I said, I got all trophies, 100% of this game, the non-definitive edition for PlayStation 4 that has now been delisted and unavailable. I did it on stream completely in April of 2021. It's all there. Did all the achievements. That's crazy. Like, if you look at achievements or trophies, ratio is one of the ways that you might look at seeing how difficult a game might be to 100% the achievements. And I was like, well, in terms of ratio, what is the hardest game on PlayStation that I've done? Good job, Ratmus. And I was like, it's got to be Horizon Chase Turbo, right? But somehow, Night Trap 25th Anniversary Edition and Sonic Mania have a higher ratio than Horizon Chase Turbo. I don't understand that. You just wasted the wife, correct?
Yes.
Alright, you gonna go save because that was dangerous?
And then probably just stop here because you need to talk to your mother.
Come on, Ratmus, there's only one more mission for Marty. Don't you want to complete it?
You can save for next time.
Don't you want to, stream late because you got here so late? Ratmus is like, no. No. I've only been streaming for 45 minutes. So there's precedent for that. Like, there's been times I remember where, like, where Ratmus, like, finished a game and then, like, you started Wind Waker, I think, and, like, the first stream was, like, 45 minutes because that was all the time we had, but we wanted to get started, so.
Yeah. This is the good stuff.
Well, if we're up to me, Ratmus would do the next Marty Chonks mission, but apparently it's not up to me. Ratmus says you guys are going to have to wait 2 weeks, so.
Doom's on the edge of his seat.
Doom's on the edge of his seat. Do you want to make a backup save on slot 2?
Sure.
We will have more time 2 weeks from now, because today we had less time because Ratmus had to pick up the pizza, he had a problem with his phone, he had other things, and plus we're watching the Survivor finale, which is 3 hours long. We will not have that problem next time, so
good starting point.
Ratmus has completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 missions in this game. So, yeah, all right. I guess.
Thanks everybody who's been here and.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Now, we did not drop any frames in either of the streams, so that's good. They were also short, so who knows? Maybe fixing the router did something, and maybe we're fine from now. Probably not, but let's just say that. We're not going to raid anyone. I think only Smokaloke is streaming. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for playing Ratmus. That's the end for today. See you in 2 weeks. Bye. Thanks, everyone.